You are good to go. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. Thank you very much. I always hear from you before. I thought something was wrong. All right. Good evening, and I'm going to call to order the Westfield, Washington Township Advisory Planning Commission meeting to order for Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025 at 7 p.m. Staff, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Bungelfist? Mr. Horke?
To thunderous applause, yes, I am here.
Mr. Kahn?
Here.
Dr. Keene? Ms. Carlson?
It does not appear she's here yet, I'm assuming, virtually. Seeing and hearing none.
Mr. McCarty?
Here.
Mr. Mooney?
Here.
Mr. Neal?
Present.
And Mr. Woodard? We have 5. We have a quorum.
We have quorum. All right. With that, I have no announcements on changes to the agenda, so we will move to the approval of the previous meeting minutes for August 18th, 2025. Pleasure of the commission.
Make a motion to approve.
Moved by Mr. McCarty. Is there a second? Second. Seconded by Mr. Kahn. Any further discussion? With her not virtual yet, we can take this by voice vote. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries, and the minutes are approved. Next item is for staff to review the rules of procedure. Weston Rogers.
Yep, so this evening we do have a public hearing item, and we do have an item of business. So for items that require a public hearing, tonight's meeting will have the following structure. The department will summarize this petition. Then the petitioner, in this case, the petitioner will be the city, will be given up to 15 minutes to present to the Planning Commission. The president will then open a public hearing. Individuals will be given 3 minutes to speak. Those representing a group will be given 5 minutes to speak. Only one member of the group will be given 5 minutes to speak. For efficiency purposes, we ask that those representing a group speak first. The public hearing will be closed when all interested members of the audience have had a chance to be heard and all emails received during the meeting have been provided to Planning Commission members. The petitioner will then be given 10 minutes to respond to comments without interruption. The commission will then follow with any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the petition. This may include additional discussion with the petitioner. And then for items of business, the department will summarize the petition and highlight any changes or modifications since the item was last before the Planning Commission. The department will also describe what action, if any, is necessary to be taken. The petitioner will then be given up to 15 minutes to present any changes. The commission will then act upon the petition. And also just some general rules of conduct for this evening. Please do not disrupt the proceedings in any way. If you need to have a private discussion, then we ask that you please quietly exit the room. Please silence your devices at this time. If you must answer them, then please quietly exit the room. If you're attending in person and wish to speak in regard to a petition scheduled for a public hearing, please line up along the west wall once the public hearing is opened. Please sign the speaker sheet as you approach the podium to speak. For efficiency purposes, we ask that those representing a group speak first. During your comments, please state your name, address into the microphone, and for the record, we ask that you do not repeat previously stated comments. Your presentation will be timed, and you'll be advised when there are approximately 30 seconds remaining. If you are not attending in person and wish to submit comments, they should be emailed to planners@westfield.in.gov with the petition name or number included in the subject line. Those comments will be forwarded to the Planning Commission members and the petitioner. We would like to remind everyone to please speak directly into the microphone so your comments can be put onto the record. Also, please mute your microphone when not speaking. If you come to the podium to speak, please ensure that your microphone is on as indicated by the green light at the base of the microphone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Moving to the next section of our agenda, which is the consent agenda, we have one item, 2504-DDP-09, which is the Cornerstone Bible Church. Mr. Rogers, any words of wisdom?
Yep, this is an expansion to the Cornerstone Bible Church located at 720 Liberty Drive. This went through a Board of Zoning Appeals process not too long ago to increase the height of the building. The plans now comply with all applicable zoning regulations, and it's ready for approval. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Comments or questions from commissioners? Mr. McCarty?
Motion to approve.
There is a motion. Thank you. I thought you were going to speak. Motion to approve by Mr. McCarty. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Kahn. Any further discussion? Staff, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Horke?
Yes.
Mr. Kahn?
Yes.
Mr. McCarty?
Yes.
Mr. Mooney?
Yes.
And Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you very much. Moving to the next section, which is the items of business, we have 2507-PUD-14, which is the 199th and Monon PUD. We'll first start with a presentation from Mr. Dane Crabtree. Good evening.
Good evening, Commission. For the record, Dane Crabtree with the Community Development Department. The item before you this evening for recommendation is the 199th and Monon PUD, which was last before you at the APC's August 18th workshop, which was preceded by its July 7th public hearing. Since the workshop meeting, the PUD ordinance has been amended so that a maximum of 120 dwelling units is permitted on the property, 5 less than originally proposed. In addition, commitments regarding rentals have been proposed to the APC. The document can be viewed as an exhibit this evening. These commitments are similar to others recently proposed by other residential projects. As such, if the Commission is inclined to send a favorable recommendation to the Council regarding the petition, staff suggests doing so with a condition that the recommendation includes the proposed developer commitments regarding rental restrictions, which, as mentioned previously, has been made an exhibit to this evening's agenda. John Dobashewitz of Nelson and Frankenberger and Jake Dietrich with Onyx and East are present this evening to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. No presentation, just for questions. Very good. Commissioners, Mr. McCarty, I hope you're not going to make a motion this time.
Nope, just tackle two quick things. One, there was an item we were contacted by a resident, but I understand that Jake, you'll be having a conversation with him, so that's more so a one-on-one conversation as opposed to by this body. So appreciate that, thank you. And then two, again, just want to share appreciation over the commitment for rental restrictions, and just really for those up here, it's just mimicking what David Weekley had committed earlier in the year when we passed that through. So that was all, thank you.
Very good. Other members of the Commission. Mr. Khan.
Can you clarify for me what rental restrictions mean exactly on this?
John Dobashay was with Nelson and Frankenberger. The rental restrictions would preclude someone from leasing their home for a period of less than 1 year, sets up a maximum of 15%, and after a year, if there was someone renting the home, they could rent for an additional 30 days, but it would only have to be after that first 1 year period of time.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions from commissioners? Excellent project. Thank you very much for bringing it. Thank you for the work. Looks lovely. I think it's a great addition to the area, and looking forward to the project proceeding. Those are my thoughts. Seeing and hearing none other. Sorry, Mr. Mooney, didn't mean to cut you off.
That's all right. On that exact slide, the trailside court, could that eventually be an access point to the Monon as well? I know that was just, there have been conversations around access and all that.
It could potentially, but the one point of connection would be further to the south today. There is an intervening parcel between our site and the Monon, and there hasn't been allowance for that to occur yet.
Okay. Thank you. Understood.
Any further comments from commissioners? Mr. Horkay.
I was almost not going to ask this. I figured it's going to work itself out, but I was curious in looking at the layout, prompted by the trailside court question just now. There are 2 parcels in that area, and a lot of those houses are going to be served by the alley and have rear load garages. There's 2 of them side by side that kind of go northwest, southeast, one of which is, I guess, by an alley, but the other is not. How is that parcel, or those 2 parcels? Let's see if you're pointing to my area. You need to get Mr. Larson out of the way. It's hidden behind Christopher.
But before we continue, before you answer that, let the record reflect that Mrs. Carlson has joined us at 7:09 virtually. Thank you. You may continue.
We can come up with a good, well.
Now you can't minimize it now. We got to see it.
There's probably another slide that perhaps would be able to show that. Are you talking about here? Yeah, right there. Are those going to just have to be pedestrians, or do they have a way of?
There's an illustration of what that space might look like in between those 2.
Jake Diedrich Cathonics in the east. Are you talking specifically about these two parcels here?
Yes.
The first one will be served by the cluster court pavement here, so it's a rear-loaded home. This is
Okay.
actually going to be, this little black rectangle here will actually be incorporated into this lot as effectively a longer driveway that will serve the rear of that home.
I was guessing it could have been something like that, but wasn't sure. Thought it'd be helpful to find out.
Yep.
I spent way too long studying that.
Further questions or comments from commissioners? Seeing and hearing none will be the pleasure of the commission on recommendation.
Make a motion for a favorable recommendation to council?
With a
Do you have anything to add to
inclusion of
that
Oh,
for the rental?
the inclusion of the rental provision, sorry.
Motion by Mr. McCarty. Is there a second? Seconded by Mr. Mooney. Just to verify that that is the correct motion, yes? Okay. I just want to make sure that is the correct motion that was made. Okay, very good. I don't want to go any further without it being right. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? With that, Mrs. Carlson, to vote, you'll need to turn on your camera. Staff, would you please call the roll? Yes, Mr. Mooney. Thank you.
Mr. Horke,
yes.
Mr. Khan,
Yes.
Ms. Carlson,
Yes.
Mr. McCarty,
Yes.
Mr. Mooney,
Yes.
and Mr. Neal.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, and we look forward to the development moving forward.
Congrats.
Next item on the agenda is our singular public hearing item, which is 2509-ZOA-03, which has to do with the updates to the Unified Development Ordinance. Before I let Mr. Todd give us his presentation, anyone that may be online, this is a public hearing, planners at westfield.in.gov, if you wish to speak or put something in the record, please contemplate doing so now. We won't wait very long if there's no one for the public hearing, because currently there's no one else in the room. With that, Kevin Todd, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President. For the record, Kevin Todd with Community Development Department. Good evening. This item, as mentioned, is an update to the UDO. It would be adding a new overlay district to a portion of our downtown. The overlay would be a new layer of regulation that sits over top of the area here, as shown on the map, adding additional regulation for use and development within this district. So again, referencing the map, the boundaries are generally Jersey Street to the north, the Midland Trace Trail to the south, Poplar Street to the west, and Mill Street to the east. And as you can see there are a couple of areas that are cut out and not included in this overlay district. Those are areas that have their own PUD zoning that are recent enough that they really do kind of conform to the vision and intent of this district. So we didn't want to mess with those standards, want to keep them intact. So the purpose of the overlay is to help ensure that development of this area is consistent with the city's plan and vision as a cultural dining and shopping district that is very walkable and pedestrian focused. The overlay limits land uses to essentially really two main categories. One is restaurants that would include outdoor seating and the ability to have a walk-up pickup windows, but would not have the ability to have drive-through windows. And the second main category is that it allows for a limited amount of retail uses within the district. As you can see through the ordinance, there's a substantial list of prohibited uses included, things that we wanted to make sure were not allowed in this district. In an effort to keep development consistent with the existing theme and character of the area, maximum and minimum lot sizes, lot widths, and building sizes are part of the proposal. The adaptive reuse of existing buildings is a priority of the ordinance and of the vision of the district. But if a building does need to either expand or be rebuilt or build new, then there are architectural standards in the overlay that would ensure buildings and development are compatible and consistent with the design of the existing character of Park Street and Jersey Street today. So this item was introduced at the August 11th City Council meeting and is scheduled, as noted, to receive a public hearing here this evening and was advertised properly for that. So with that, available for questions. Thanks.
Any questions before the public hearing? Looks like Mr. Mooney has one.
So a max building height of 25 feet, that's roughly like 2 to 2.5 stories, maybe 3 stories?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we wanted to keep it in that range, but wanted to provide a number that we could measure.
Thanks.
Further questions before we move to the public hearing? That's okay. All right, seeing and hearing none, I will now move to open the public hearing. Again, if you are here or present, it does not appear that you are, but if you were, you could go and sign up by Mr. Rogers, and then you would have 3 minutes to speak. Again, those online, planners at westfield.in.gov. We will now open the public hearing at 7:16 p.m. Are there any online takers?
We do not have any emails.
With that and no one in the room, I will close the same public hearing at 7:16 p.m. Commissioners, questions, comments further? Staff, in our conversation on Wednesday prior, related to how we would like this to move, and I guess this will obviously be up to our commissioners, we've talked about the potential of waiving a public hearing on this matter. Sorry, yep, don't do that. A workshop on this matter, but that approval was not necessarily needed this evening. Is that still correct?
Yeah, I think that'd be fine. We're not necessarily looking for a recommendation this evening. I think there are 1 or 2 items I want to make sure we have completely buttoned up before moving forward. So, yeah, but
Okay.
Up to you if you'd like a workshop discussion on this. I mean, based on the lack of questions, I don't know that it's worth your time doing that, but.
Seems pretty straightforward to me, but I'm one of, well, currently 5 in the room. Commissioners, any thoughts, questions, comments?
Just real briefly, as what I'm equating to this proposal in my head, due to my prior experience being on the Board of Zoning, really it's just making it so current business owners, as well as potentially new ones as well, won't have to go through the variance process over and over again. And it kind of makes their use as a stronghold here in this area.
That's exactly right. There are a number of businesses within this area that do have variances that have timers associated with them, or they did. I think some of them actually over the last couple of years have been extended indefinitely, but you're right, this would really eliminate the need to keep doing that practice. We know kind of as a community what we want this area to be, so why not just address it through a more permanent zoning solution?
Further comments and questions from commissioners? Mr. Horke, you were moving to a microphone, but.
I did. I don't really have a question. I was just going to weigh in on the affirmative that I have no compelling reason to think we ought to have a workshop meeting. But if there are things from staff that need to be double-checked and buttoned up and I's dotted, T's crossed, whatever, I'm thinking we do need to wait for a subsequent meeting to send our recommendation.
So in that case, the motion we'd be looking for is to suspend the rules to waive the workshop, and then we would leave it there for a future meeting, based on what I'm hearing.
Motion to suspend the rules for item 2509 ZOA03.
Nope. No, the only clock really ticking is holding a public hearing within a certain number of days of filing. So we've checked that box.
Motion by Mr. McCarty. Is there a second?
Sure.
Seconded by Mr. Horke. Sure.
That is a second.
Any further discussion? Again, we'll need to have Mrs. Carlson on the screen for her vote with her camera on, please. Staff, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Khan,
Yes.
Ms. Carlson,
Yes.
Mr. McCarty,
Yes.
Mr. Mooney,
Yes.
Mr. Neal,
Yes.
and Mr. Jorge.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Passes 6-0, and we look forward to seeing this at a future meeting.
Great, thank you.
With that, we have several items continued to a future meeting. You can see them there before you. Any questions about any of those from anybody?
I may be having brain fade or a senior moment or something. I'm trying to place the Schlegel Community Commerce Park Planned Unit Development.
Good question.
I don't remember seeing an intro at council and anything else about that.
That was slated for a public hearing this evening. However, it's been pushed a month. So that will be returning the following month at next meeting.
Was there a council intro on that?
I guess to further, the reason it's on your agenda as continued is because it was publicly noticed to have a public hearing, and that's why. Had that not occurred, we would not have to put it as continued.
There's not been a council intro yet for that.
Which is why it says generally next to it. Generally.
Oh, wait, no, generally located, that's why.
Generally, oh, I see, it didn't, okay. I was like, it's just generally there. No other discussion on the future items there. We'll move to reports and comments. I do have one item of personal privilege, since I don't think I'm connected with most of you via social media, but my wife and I announced that we are pregnant with twins. Wow. Which is huge. So we'll go from 1 to 3 and immediately outnumbered. But we're super excited. Babies and wife are healthy. We are due sometime mid-February. So just as a note, provided I would be president again in the next year, depending on when that occurs, I may or may not be around. So obviously there's time before that passes. But even as a commissioner, I may not be around sometime in the month of February, depending on when that occurs. So I wanted to announce that. Any other items from plan commissioners to each other?
Well, same for me in November of this year. So end of October, yeah.
That's right.
Beginning. We were expecting our third all year, so we're in the last 2-month home stretch.
Very good.
Congrats, guys. Mine are all grown and out of the nut.
You're welcome to come.
babysit.
You're welcome to come help anytime. Yeah.
I'm happy to. I've got lots of experience.
Any other items from plan commissioners to each other? Seeing and hearing none. City council liaison.
I don't have that sort of announcement. Thankfully. But congratulations.
From there.
Yeah, we'll see, maybe one day. But out of the essence of time saving here, I will direct you to please go to my Victor and Westfield Facebook page to read my recap. Only one highlight I will mention, because it was a little bit of a lengthy write-up, that we are considering amending the parking ordinance, which establishes parking fees for the Union Square parking garage. Again, additional details there, or I can share them with you here this evening. So that is all. Thank you.
Any questions for Councilor McCarty? Seeing and hearing none. Board of Zoning Appeals, I believe both of our BZA members are not present, so we will waive that until the next, sorry. Oh, sorry, I thought you were going to say something. When I see you press the button, I think you can say something.
That was sort of true, but it wasn't regarding that.
Okay, Plat Committee
That's what it
liaison.
would have been for. I'll report it, that we didn't have a meeting.
Very good.
Kind of like
Is
others
the next one canceled?
Not yet,
All right.
but like others here, especially
we get a little
Commissioner
loopy when we
Carlson,
have short
I've aged
agendas.
out of having announcements like a couple of them, because mine are all adults too, and we figured out what was causing them, so we stopped at 4. But yeah, I was requested to respond for availability, which I did. I will not be available for the pre-meeting on Thursday if there is in fact a meeting, but I will be ready hopefully for a meeting on Monday if we in fact have an agenda.
Very good. Thank you, sir. Staff, anything for anyone? Okay. With that, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Moved by Mr. McCarty. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Khan. We do have to take this by roll. Staff, would you please call it?
Ms. Carlson,
Yes.
Mr. McCarty,
Yes.
Mr. Mooney,
Yes.
Mr. Neal,
Yes.
Mr. Jorge,
Yes.
and Mr. Khan.
Yes.
We are adjourned at 7:25 PM. Mrs. Carlson, great to see you. Have a wonderful
Great to see
week.
you too. I'm spending my last night with my daughter who's going to Utah. So the youngest
That's
is
so
flying
fun.
the coop for good.
All right.